My name is Jeremy Olthoff. My wife and I operate Tees Bees Inc. near Tees, Alberta. We operate around 4,000 to 5,000 hives every year. And I am currently the chair of the Alberta Beekeepers Commission. Well, honestly, I can't remember the last year that hasn't been one that's been described as a challenging one. It's been a long time, but this one was especially challenging. So our number one issue has always been varroa mites for the last 20 some years, and that always is our top priority. This year, because of the varroa mites, our hive numbers were decimated, and that turned our focus towards stock replacement, a reliable stock replacement. Because we have to import so many of our stock replacement, queens and packaged bees, it has been incredibly difficult with flights canceled. And now that everything's sort of settling down, it is changing into, still a challenge to get flights that accommodate packaged bees. There's a beekeeper-led group, Canadian Beekeeping Federation, that started up this year. We've been helping them lobby governments to try and get the US border open. It's still a very contentious issue, but if we have another 50% loss in Canada next year, if we wait till the spring, then it's too late. So a lot of that work has been going on, and we're going to keep going on, ensure that we have stock replacement this spring. The tech team has played a huge role in helping beekeepers just monitor health, spring, summer, and fall sampling. It's for some beekeepers, that's it's something that the sampling and checking for hive health is a huge issue, and just having that extra help to verify what you're doing. And then our research committee, finding more options for varroa mite is top of mind. So we have a number of projects that we've been supporting. The office has done a lot of work on some marketing plans, some quality assurance programs. It's something that when you're marketing your honey worldwide, it's very beneficial. A lot of that tends to be the work of the Canadian Honey Council, but the Alberta story is unique in its own, and the office has done a lot of work on marketing Alberta honey.
My name is Lauren Prinz, owner of Gull Lake Honey Company. I am the Vice Chair and Treasurer of the Alberta Beekeepers Commission. The role of the Commission in ensuring that the beekeeping industry in Alberta is viable into the future is by channeling and allocating the resources, both financially but also the expertise of the beekeeping community to where it can do the most good. The Commission acts as a voice to the government, but also to the media. It brings attention and awareness to our issues. Despite a very challenging few years with COVID, and then in our industry specifically with very high winter losses, despite those challenges, the Commission's financial position has remained very stable. I would attribute that to the commitment of the board and the membership to ongoing support of research initiatives. We are currently in a financial position where we can continue to support the current objectives of the Commission.
I'm Connie Phillips, and I'm the Executive Director for the Alberta Beekeepers Commission. My main responsibility is the administration of the Commission's finances and programs and the services that it offers to all of our eligible producers. And that covers a range of areas from looking after research, kind of connecting with researchers, ensuring that we're focused on what the board has said and the Commission members have said their priorities are. It covers liaisoning with the government, relationships at the national level and the provincial level, and sometimes even the municipal level, just depending on what the issue is. A lot of what we've been doing over the last 3 to 5 years has covered advocacy, because when I first walked into this job, we began to realize that Most people, either in other commodity sectors or consumers, knew anything about this industry. The number one priority for the Commission and for our producers is bee health, and so we are funding a number of different types of projects related to bee health, covering a spectrum anywhere from looking at the genetics of bees to improve their health and disease resistance, to looking at the creation of new synthetic chemicals to treat certain kinds of pests. So what we've been working on over the past year is the development of a policy and procedures manual to ensure year over year, month over month, consistent operational integrity of the organization as we move through the year. And one of the biggest parts of that is good financial management of the Commission's funds. And so there's a number of processes that we've put in place to ensure that one, there's transparency, and two, there's a lot of care as we're managing the Commission's funds through the year. The long-term integrity and sustainability of the industry is of the highest priority to the staff in the office. And the different activities that we undertake as they come up, or we plan for them throughout the year or over several years, are of the utmost importance.
My name is Renata Labowsky, and I'm the Tech Transfer Program Lead. So the Alberta Tech Transfer Program, we work with beekeepers in mainly three kind of sections. We do extension, research, and education. Through the extension program, I would say our main program is the Colony Health Monitoring Program. We have a team of amazing, dedicated technicians that go to the field and inspect colonies, collect samples for disease diagnostics. And this year, we inspected 27 beekeepers and over 136 apiaries across Alberta. During these 3 years of Tech Transfer Program, we have observed that every year brings a different issue into the beekeeping industry. And that can be weather, that can be diseases. In 2022 now, we are seeing high viral levels, and probably the highest we have seen since the beginning of the Colony Health Monitoring Program. And these could have been due to the high varroamite levels that we saw in 2021, because viruses are transmitted by varroamites. It's an industry that has to grow very quick, and we have to learn very quick and adapt our management practices to every year the issue that year brings. The beekeepers have shown me what resilience really is. What that word means. What beekeepers go through every year to keep their hives alive and healthy, it's insane. A big shout to all beekeepers that have gone through ups and downs and are still there and are still fighting and loving their bees and doing all they can to keep this industry thriving and healthy.
I want to take a moment to thank all of our eligible producers, our board of directors, our office staff, and the tech team, and all of our industry supporters for their continued support over this past year. This is my final year on the board of directors. I look forward to continuing to support the Commission and all the work that they do.